注意看，一向嚣张蛮横的外国选手竟向中国选手跪地拜服，致以格斗擂台最崇高的敬意。只因中国硬汉的不屈意志令人敬佩。
Warrior,
我从中国
and
回
we
来
are thoroughly
第一
excited to
次
bring
打这个
more
罗拳比
Best
赛，
A
因为
Jackson.
我要
Thank you for
赚钱
joining us on the YouTube
赚
live
钱
stream.
给爸爸看
Good
病，
night, everybody.
给妹妹让妹妹上学，所以我走到了这一步。感谢大家的支持，感谢我的对手。
这是一场残酷且无情的裸拳大战。眼前这个身披5星红旗出场的大汉，正是来自新疆的达尼尔。这场比赛没有国仇家恨，只有一个7尺男儿为生活所迫的辛酸与无奈。裸拳赛事在国际擂台由来已久，但我们中国选手却从未有人参加。达尼尔可以说是中国裸拳第一人。这种不戴拳套正面硬刚的搏命赛事，打伤打残都是家常便饭，稍有不慎就有闹出人命的风险。所以如果不是被逼无奈，没有人会选择走这样一条路。达尼尔的对手正是眼前这个德国大汉丹尼尔，两人的名字很相似，中国选手叫达尼尔，德国选手叫丹尼尔。此人常年混迹于地下黑拳，对于打裸拳可以说是得心应手，其打法凶狠彪悍，打伤打残10数位对手。最可怕的是他曾在一场比赛中将对手生生打死。得知中国选手达尼尔是第一次参加裸拳比赛，扬言要让他成为自己第2个拳下亡魂，因为如果只是打赢对手，他只有100万的奖金，而一旦打死对手，奖金会飙升5倍。话不多说，让我们直接进入比赛。可以看到两位选手都穿着鞋，手上也只是简单的缠了一层纱布。这是一场拳击规则的裸拳赛事，双方只可以用拳来进攻对手，注定了这是一场拳拳到肉的搏命之战。背后纹了一条长虫留着奇怪发型的就是德国选手丹尼尔，另一边就是我们新疆汉子达尼尔。
Both guys with a high guard.
Like I said, very experienced fighters. You're going to see a more calculated start to the fight. Not going to see so many sloppy overhands like previously in the night.
Yeah, with all this experience, these fighters have chosen to figure each other out. Also, it's good to note that this fight is 5 rounds, not the normal 3. So it's a lot more time for these fighters to find their range.
And you also got to make sure you don't gas out in those 5 minutes as well.
Yeah.
在王宝强导演拍摄的《八角笼》中，我们了解到拳手大多出身贫寒，家境并不富裕。其实这也是生活中的真实写照。就像眼前的新疆汉子达尼尔，之所以冒着生命危险参加裸拳比赛，只是为了能够给父亲治病送妹妹上学。要知道，即便是正规的拳击比赛带着拳套，选手都常常被打得生活不能自理，更何况这种没有拳套防护的裸拳赛，轻则头破血流，重则伤残命丧擂台。
Lanier switches to southpaw and throws a looping left hand, stays back orthodox, switches again.
Both of these fighters very comfortable fighting in southpaw and orthodox.
Lanier switching stances a lot, trying to find the best way to get into Daniel, get through Daniel's guard. Daniel hasn't switched stance once. He's holding his orthodox stance, trying to establish his jab. Daniel with a good 1-2.
首回合结束的铃声响起，德国大汉还在补拳，可见这种打裸拳的家伙没一个善茬，每多打一拳都有可能建立不小的优势。另一边达尼尔的眼角已经开了道口子，这就是裸拳的威力。看起来两人出拳频率并不高，但命中的每一拳都极具杀伤力。接下来让我们看看达尼尔能否在第2回合扳回一城。
Is going to put a stamp on the second round.
Daniel landing some shots.
Daniel wears it well. He's moving back, counter punching as he's moving back.
德国大汉突然的一记后手拳精准命中，达尼尔应声倒地。这一拳实在是太凶悍了，即便达尼尔快速起身，还是遭到了裁判读秒，这对接下来的比赛非常不利。这一拳的威力有多大，想必大家也看出来了。达尼尔鼻孔流下的鲜血正是这次重击造成的，不过他很快就再次投入了战斗。这就是裸拳的节奏，裁判根本不会给你多余的休息时间。
Daniel with a nice left hook. Daniel lands a punch still. He's still in there.
Daniel needs to go for the finish, but also be careful not to get caught himself.
Yeah, the defense is key in bare knuckle boxing. It's very unforgivable. One punch can change the course of a fight, or end it for that matter.
Daniel, see this experience. Sometimes people rush in after they drop someone. Daniel, very experienced, taking his time, looking for the right shot.
very patient, not rushing the finish, letting it come to them. There's a lot of
这时达尼尔湄攻的出血量已经比较大了，裁判也是叫停比赛，让教练帮助止血。如果不管不顾继续这么打下去，对视线影响很大。从这个角度可以看到，达尼尔眼角的伤口还是很大的，大概有3厘米左右。
to his eye, it will be a big problem for the rest of this fight.
Here we go, and we're going to continue the action in the second round of our main event. Very close first round, but definitely Daniel winning the second round after dropping his opponent.
Daniel marching forward, stalking his prey here, moving back, avoiding the left hand, landing a good jab again.
Denier seems to be complaining to ref about something, but the action continues.
It looked like he got punched in the eye and he tried to call it a poke, but the referee rightfully saw it as a punch, so he didn't stop the fight.
And here we go.
Daniel with some beautiful striking.
此时第2回合比赛结束，可以看到达尼尔虽然受伤，但打法依旧凶猛，他的战斗意志非常顽强，只为赢下比赛拿到奖金改善生活。
Early in the second round, it's going to be Denier now who has to chase that lead back.
He's going to have to do something. Right now, he's down. The first round, not a lot happened, so that's a toss up. But second round,
德国大汉这一记后手拳非常老道，打了达尼尔一个出其不意。比赛很快进入第3回合，想必大家也发现了，这场比赛每一回合只有2分钟，然后场间休息1分钟。如此快节奏的战斗，就是为了能够让选手保持高频率输出。裸拳比赛拳坛绞肉机的名号也是因此而来。而且如果2人长时间不出拳，裁判还会在一旁不断催促。
actually throwing at Daniel. Nice uppercut attempt. Daniel clinches. Denier throws. They're clinching again. No dirty boxing from them right there. Then they clinch.
Denier is lunging in, looking for a big shot. I think he knows he's down.
Yeah, he definitely knows he's down. His corner told him that. He's trying to get on the inside and Lynch. Daniel's footwork is really good right now. Yeah, he's sliding out every time Denier rushes in and hitting Denier as well. The art of hitting without getting hit is beautiful when it's done right. And Daniel is right now in control of this fight.
不得不承认，德国佬的拳法精湛，经验丰富。虽然出拳不多，但命中率极高。达尼尔左眼的湄攻也被打开了。场面上看，好像2人打得有来有回。达尼尔也确实有一股初生牛犊不怕虎的精神，可因为对规则的不适应，还是吃了不小的亏。此时他全凭一股不服输的精神在硬撑。如此热血顽强的一个大汉，被生活逼到这个地步，实在是令人唏嘘。
Oh, Daniel get the finish in this round.
Still bare knuckle boxing. So you must stay defensively responsible the entire time. The course of the fight can change in the blink of an eye. It looks like Denier's wearing some cuts on his face.
Very good left hand from Denier there.
Yeah, he's throwing in bunches.
But his punches don't...
德国大汉对时机的把握非常精准，总是能恰如其分地对达尼尔造成重击。他的后手拳杀伤力相当恐怖，一击即退，不给达尼尔反击的机会。打裸拳硬着头破对攻是非常不理智的，尤其是他们这样重量级的职业选手，每一次重击都有终结对手的可能。只有游击战术才能让自己少受伤害。在这一点上，达尼尔显然不如德国大汉经验老道。
Hit Daniel when he gets hit about 3 times. Again, he lunges in. Daniel avoids the punch narrowly, and he lands a nice right hand. More blood coming from Doro's face. A good hook from Daniel as he slides back again.
Both fighters seem to land a punch in that exchange. Let's see who in this round, because it doesn't appear that he's really going for the finish.
He's going backwards. It's really confusing because, to me, he obviously lost at least 3 of those first 5 rounds. No, the Peaceful Warrior looks so sharp right now. That training at Southside, the coaching by Dorian Price, I think it's just all too much for Denier.
Very clean body shot to hook the end.
回合结束的铃声再次响起，2人的战况可以说是非常焦灼。德国大汉有一定的优势，但没打出 KO， 而达尼尔凭借着顽强的毅力血战到底，不为名不为利，只为自己的家人，这才是真汉子。最后比赛结果交给了裁判。在这里，小编想说，无论输赢，达尼尔在我心目中都是真正的勇士。
For the second time in this fight.
Yeah, the second time. Judges thought it was only a 3-round fight, but no, our main event here at Best Fist League is a 5-rounder.
We would not rob the fans of those 2 final.
最后裁判宣布比赛结果，德国大汉技高一筹拿下了胜利。达尼尔眼里的落寞清晰可见，但他还是为对手送上了祝福。而德国大汉也一改赛前的嚣张，直接下跪给达尼尔致以拳坛最崇高的敬意。铁汉也有柔情时，对手也能成为惺惺相惜的朋友。唯一可惜的是，达尼尔只拿到了5万的奖金，以命相搏却只有这一点收获，真是有一种说不出的酸楚。对此，各位老铁有什么看法？欢迎在评论区留言讨论，咱们下期再见。